You see? Jackie, how you doing, sweetheart? How you doing, darling? Jackie, this is Jo. She lives in Tasmania. Jackie lives in Edinburgh, by near to Edinburgh. How you doing, Jackie? I haven't seen you for ages. Jackie lives in Scotland. Jo. How's Rose doing? I haven't been over in Rose's channel for ages. Is she alright? There you go, Jo. No, but I will shortly. But I will shortly, Jo. I just went in the channel and I got a bit let down by the people in the channel. Do you know what I mean? You know, they come in here and asked earlier on if I wanted cash apps and all that for drink and things like that. Idiots. I've never been in Rose's for ages. But now she's got something to talk about. Dougie! Welcome back, Dougie. You want to come up, Dougie? Yes, I wrenched it up. Dougie, have I give you a wrench yet? Dougie, did I give you a wrench? You should have a wrench. Here you go, Dougie. It's easier just to do it from my phone. The spanner? Jackie, that's a golden spanner. Dougie, there's a link if you want to come up. Are you going walkabout this morning? Are you going walkabout this morning, Dougie? Look. Look at Joe. Did you see that, Jackie? Jackie. It's quite funny, isn't it? Queen Nessie. Just ordered another one, but in grey. I'm not a fan of white. I like grey. It's cool, isn't it? How's Edinburgh this morning, Jackie? These idiot channels. Oh my god. Dougie, just after you left, I had idiots come in on about, we'll send you papers and all that to send you a drink. And I know whose channel it was coming from, immature. I'm not interested in that. But it's nice and bright this morning here with any clouds. What you saying? What you're saying? What you're saying? What you saying? Who's that? Who's that? Look. Who's that? Was it you on the telly? Were you on the telly? Missy? Was that you? Look. Look. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Missy, look. Is that you? Is that you? Was that you on the telly? Huh? Dougie, that David kept coming in and saying that word. Can I get my wrench yet? We were singing with Donald until about 5 o'clock this morning, and Donald was singing status quo songs, and it was oh my god. No, not yet, darling. The Fight Club because of that Kylie thingy. But Jackie, we had Donald, and he's from Wick, you know, Wick at the top of Scotland. And he kept singing Status Quo songs. It was, oh my God, Status Quo. 5 o'clock this morning. Status Quo. But is that what you're on about? The research for that because of the Kylie thingy, the fight? Have they said has that autopsy results been told yet, Jackie? Oh, I cannot stand Status Quo. I hate Status Quo. Hello, Mrs. Welshwoman. Hey, Mr. Mina. How you doing, Mr. Mina? How's Wales this morning? What's your weather like in Wales? But Jackie, the theory of the Fight Club, it could just be one punch. Yeah, it's sunny here too. Sunny and dry. What do you think now you've got, Miss Amina, you've got a new Prince and Princess of Wales? What do you think of that? Miss Amina, new Prince and Princess of Wales? That's nice, isn't it? A lovely couple to take over Amanda. It has been here the last 2 years raining. Mr. Mina, a new Prince and Princess of Wales? What do you think of that? That was nice, wasn't it, when he come out with that speech last night saying William and Kate are the new Prince and Princess of Wales? I thought that was really nice. I think that's the only good thing that's come out of it. So they like Charles and Diana reborn, aren't they? The Prince and Princess of Wales. Did you see that, Jackie? William and Kate, the new Prince and Princess of Wales. Jackie, did you see it on the news? Jackie's in Edinburgh, Miss Amina. I thought that was a lovely thing. As soon as he said that, when you heard Prince and Princess, it was like him and Diana, wasn't it? Oh, you're not a fan of the Royals? All right, that's fine. So she's a Celtic fan. she supports the green team. Everyone to their own. But they must think it's amazing in males though, Mr. Mina, eh? So Wills and Kate will be coming to visit you soon. Come on, the Rangers. You missed Shell. You missed Shell. She was on here last night, you know. My friend from here, Glasgow. And she's a massive Celtic fan. She takes no prisoners. That was so funny. Scoffing. You're always scoffing. That scoffing. Scoffing. What are you eating, Missy? Missy. That's spoil rotten. What do you think of them saying that new Prime Minister's just putting a block on the weather thing and all that? The gas and electric for 2 years. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? And what do you think that it's another woman Prime Minister? I'd rather it was a woman than that Rishi Sunak. What do you think? Was the right decision made? A woman or a man? I don't know much about the Prime Minister. I don't know much about that one. What do you think? Liz Truss, is it? Liz Truss? None of them give a shit anyway, as long as they're alright, they don't give a shit about the rest of it, do they? I just know I'm getting another £400 in my bank next month. Alright, sweetheart. I hope it goes well. I hope your appointment goes well, darling. Jackie, what do you think? Do you think she's the best bet, or would you prefer to be Rishi Sunak? I'm not a politic lover. But money-wise, I'm going to get another £400 in my bank next month. They just keep throwing money at my way. You know what I mean, Jackie? They keep sending us money. I hope it goes well, Miss Amina. No, come on. Are you getting £400 next month as well? Jackie, are you getting £400 next month as well? I bought my laptop. I bought this and my laptop the last time. Shut up. Of course you can. You're getting your 400 quid and all. And then I'm going to put in for the warm weather payment. They've changed it. You normally put in for it this month, and now you've got to wait until next month. Did you eat all that, you pig? Can he comment? Can he comment? You know, canny's my word. Canny. A canny bag of chura. Can you hear it purring? Let me see. Okay. Jackie, I've got an appointment at the hospital Monday. I had an appointment. What crips? What crips? Jackie, I've got a hospital appointment on Monday, right? So I phoned the ambulance service to get, the free bus to go to the hospital. And I said, I don't qualify, so I have to get 3 different buses to go to the hospital appointment. 3 different buses for a hospital appointment. I'd climb a mountain for a bag of chura. Pity that lifts out order. Remember that one, Jackie? And then the paper lad turns up in his Rolls Royce. And he stands outside of the block of flats in Dunstan. That's in Gateshead, that big block of flats. It was in Gateshead, in Dunstan. He turns up in his Rolls Royce and says, "Hi, I'd climb a mountain for a big bag of tuna." It's a Great North Run on Sunday, Jackie, back home. It's a Great North Run. They were thinking of cancelling it because of the Queen. The Great North Run on Sunday. I done it in 1991. And guess who set off? That paedophile, that bloody Jimmy Savile. Jimmy Savile set off. 1991. 31 years ago. God. I didn't even have a ticket. My pal had an accident and then I ran in her number, so she got a sponsorship. 13.5 mile, and I done it in 3 hours, 10 minutes, I think it was. And I didn't even train. I had been out the night before, but I done it in 3 hours, 10 minutes. So she got a sponsorship money, I think it was for cancer. But I've got my medal and everything. I've still got my medal. Quite funny. And I was on a cancer run, a 5-mile cancer run that year as well. I was running like Steve Cram because I used to train with him when I was at school. Hold on, I'll get my medal and I'll show you. I'll get my medal and I'll show you. Steve Cram. I trained with Steve Cram. You know who Steve Cram is, don't you? $19.90 I done it, look. Missy Boo. $19.90 I done it. Can you see it? $19.90. Did you say it? 1990. Dougie, it was 1990 I done the Great North Run, look. Remember I said 91? 1990. Okay, Dougie, I see it. But thanks for being here, darling. Get over there. Oh. What is that? 32 years ago? 32 years ago? Move along, Missy. Good girl. 32 years ago? Yeah. God, what was that? So I was 21. I was 21 when I done it. Ran in my pal's place so she could get a sponsorship. Dougie, look at my t-shirt. Okay, Dougie, I'll catch you later. I'll probably pop over shortly. Aye, Joe, that was 31 years ago. And I had no training and I'd done it in 3 hours, 10 minutes. After a night out. And it goes right on the seafront and the bank is like that. See, when it's on near enough flat, wait, a few bumps along the 13 mile. But when you get to the coast front, it goes like that. Boom. So your legs, you know, when you go down that bank, your legs are like jelly when you get to the bottom of it, when you run the last half mile. But that's Sunday, Joe. This it's on Sunday for the Newcastle. They call it the Great North Run. But there you go. There's my medal. I've been there, seen it, done it. God. 32. That really makes me feel old. Yeah, Joe, you could have trained me for that 32 years ago. All right, darling Jackie. Take care, sweetheart. But that's so funny, Joe, isn't it? You were an fitness instructor 32 years ago, and that was 32 years ago I done that run. Have a good day, Jackie. Isn't that weird though, Joe? You want to come up, Joe? Joe, do you want to come up? There you go, Joe. There you go, Joe. You're in bed again, Joe? You were in bed this morning. You were in bed last night when we caught now you. Oh, it's night time there now. That's quite funny, Joe. Isn't that though? That's funny. I need to work out how to put my films and clips and that on here. I think Paul was trying to show us explain how to do it last night. Remember, Joe? Paul was trying to tell us. But it's a bit confusing to work out at first, isn't it? You know what I mean? Joe, you like your crime things and that, don't you? Look up these, Joe, because these are good. Have you got a TV in your room? I know it was confusing, that's what I'm saying. I think you would like them. They show videos of where old films have been made and all that. They're quite good. Remember, I was talking about the Goonies and things like last night. That's what their channel's called, the Grim Life Collective. I think you like them. The Goonies. You know, even like Psycho, they go to all of the venues where the films were made and everything, and they try and place everything on the spot. Really good. I love it. I love the music on that channel. They're like a couple of old goths. They're like a couple of old goth people, you know what I mean? Well, they're younger than us, do you know what I'm saying? But they're about 10 years younger than us, but they're dressed like goths. But I love their programs. They go so in everything what they do, you know what I'm saying? Very good. They do the Psycho, every film, they go and find where it was made, what house they used in the film and everything. They're really good. But I look see, Joe, when you hear the theme tune, it's like, oh, I'm hooked. You love it when you watch it. So it's nighttime there. We got you this morning, now it's nighttime. Joy, you want to catch? There's 7 people in here and no one's speaking, just me and you, Joe. Hi, Lucas. Lucas. Are you going anywhere today, Joe? Well, wait, it's nighttime. So is it Saturday night there then? Is it Saturday night there? Is it Saturday night or Friday night? Saturday night? God, really? It's Saturday night. And it's only 11 in the morning, Saturday here. That's wacky, isn't it? That's amazing, isn't it? The time difference. That. What's it? Mr. Mina? I'm just telling Joe to watch David Barber. Mostly. No, I don't want the winning numbers. Because I know I've got them, Joe. I was quite happy with £100 I won 2 weeks ago. I got 3 numbers on a Wednesday night, and you were only supposed to normally get £30. But it was a roll down because no one won, and I got £100. So I'm still £100 ahead in my money. That's how I was able to pay for the StreamYard. That's how I can go on here all the time now, Joe. I can pay this monthly. Mercy. David, how you been in Dougie's? Dougie says he's coming on. How you been in there to splash your moist? No, I haven't, but I will be having a good sleep later on. Queenie! David, look. Can you see? Does that make you moist? Queen Nessie. David, look. Dougie said he was going live, aye. David, look. Does that make you moist? Queen Nessie. It's cool, isn't it, George? You like it? I done it for a laugh. But I ordered another one now in grey. Dougie was in here and he said he was going live, didn't he, Joe? Dougie was in earlier and he said he was going to do a live. So you can go and exploit your mouse over there. David, that Donald from Wick had us up all night singing Status Quo songs. Donald kept singing Status Quo songs because he knows I don't like Status Quo. Did you catch that? Did you catch him when he was on, Joe, singing Status Quo all night? There was me, him, and Glenda, and he kept singing Status Quo. Shush, he might wake up and come back on and sing more Status Quo. I can't stand Status Quo. The worst rock band ever. I can't stand that. And here we are, here we go. David Bobber, I can imagine you, David Bobber, you must be a Status Quo fan. I bet you wear an old man's jumper and everything. Beige trousers and Dr. Martin shoes. David, do you know who that is? That's my friend from Wales. We don't like it, here we go. Fucking off again along the road. He sung about 20 Status Quo songs. I am not joking. And I'm going, oh, for fuck's sake, oh, for fuck's sake. Next time he's live on a Sunday morning, I'm never going to ask for a song because I know you'll sing a Status Quo song. I think you are a plain Jane man. Cream jumper, them canvas trousers, Dr. Martin shoes, or them Clark shoes in a what do you call them jacket? You had them in the 80s with tartan inside. One of them jackets, but a beige one. Miss Amina, do you think David Bobber dresses like an old gentleman with a flat cap? I am talking English, David Bobber. You cheese what? Wait till Paul turns up, he'll tell you I'm speaking English. Did you hear him, Joe? Try and speak English. There you go then. But you're no Peaky Blinder, are you, David Bobber? You're no Peaky Blinder. I bet you're about the same height, 5'6" or something. I bet you're about 5'6". I bet you're about 5'6" and you wear a size 7 shoe. 5'6" and a size 7 or 8 shoe. I'll give you up to the size 8. But I think you're about an inch taller than me. And you wear all beige clothing. Beige. He's not getting sworn in today. Too early. He'll never be a king in my eyes. William should be king, not him. It's too early for him to be sworn in anyway. It'll be after the Queen's funeral. The thing I like the most about that is that Wills and Kate are now the Prince and Princess of Wales, which was his mum and dad's titles. You know, Charles and Diana. Now, Wills and Kate are the Prince and Princess of Wales, and I think that's a beautiful thing for his dad to bestow on them, you know what I'm saying? Which is nice. Charles will never be king in my eyes, never. Prince Charles will never live as long as his ma. He'll never live as long as his ma. What do you mean, Joe? Change the money? The money will never be changed. It'll always be the British pound. The money will never change. His coronation will be after the Queen's funeral. The Queen wasn't sworn in properly for our coronation till about 6 months after her dad died. So it won't be anytime soon. What do you mean, Joe? The Queen is all over it. The Queen's dead. Joe, the Queen died on Thursday. I know exactly what you think of that. Prince and Princess of Wales coming to your house. What do you think of that, Mr. Mina? I thought that was out of Charles's speech. I thought that was a beautiful thing to do, you know, because that's his man dad's title. That's his man dad's title, you know, Charles and Diana. So now William and Kate are now Prince and Princess of Wales. I thought that was a lovely thing to bestow on them. I thought that was a beautiful thing to do. All right, you're on about putting Charles on a note. Oh, God. Well, it'll take a long time to put him as king on the note because there's too much money in circulation. There's too much money in circulation. They'll have to do it a bit. It'll take a long time. It'll take a long time to change the money. All the paper notes, that'll take a hell of a long time to change all of them because they need to recall all the other ones and have new ones to change into it. And the thought of touching Prince Charles in my hand. Really, really. But Miss Amina, it's going to take a long time for it all to go back out of circulation. Do you know what I mean? They've got to collect it all back. It's not just the paper notes, it's the coins as well. The coins. The coins with the Queen's head on the back and everything as well. Yep. Yep, Joe. No, say the Scottish currency. It's got Jimmy Cranky on it. That's who Nicola Sturgeon looks like. Jimmy Cranky. Do you want to see a Scottish note? I don't think the Queen's on. No, the Queen's not on the Scottish notes, I don't think. No, the Queen's not on Scottish notes. The Queen isn't on Scottish notes, look. There's a £10 Scottish note. Right? See it? That's Robbie Burns. Right? There's the back of it. Is it Stirling Castle? Edinburgh Castle. The Queen isn't on the Scottish notes. That's a £10 note, right? Here's a £20 note. Robert the Bruce. £20 note. Look. Can you see? Robert, that's Robert the Bruce. And on the back is St Kilda. Look. The Queen isn't on Scottish notes. So they don't need to change the Scottish notes. Did you see that? Mr. Mina, did you see the Scottish notes? Bruce Forsyth. Oh, you're my favourite. 7! But the Queen, so they don't need to change the Scottish notes. They are quite nice notes, aren't they? Beautiful. That's Robert the Bruce. You know, the arsehole that shit on Braveheart. But no, the Queen's not on the Scottish notes. So they don't need to change the Scottish notes. What about your Welsh notes? That have the Queen on the Welsh notes? It's only this, but they need to change the coins. The coins need to be changed as well with the Queen's head on them. It'll take forever to recall the coins, won't it? I think changing the coins will be the most expensive. If you think about it, the coins will cost more expensive. Yes, Jessica, I am calling people scammers. And what you got to say about it? Are you a scammer, Jessica, or like? Anything else to say? We're gonna sit there all day like a twat? Oh, it's not in it. Mine's on my key ring. Miss Lamina, mine's on my key ring. Scam bait fan, am I? Why? Why are you a scammer? Are you a scammer? Are you a scammer? Because of idiots and scammers. You came into my channel because I put idiots and scammers. So you're saying that's scam bait? Go on then, let's hear your story, Jess Echo. Let's hear yourself. Are you a scammer, like? Are you a scammer? My heart's shaking and my bones are breaking. I'm shiting myself. Take my money. I've got fuck all. You can take it. Come on, asshole. What else you got to say? Do you see his little legs? His little legs like. Did you see them, David? His little legs are like, oh, I'm fucking cheating myself. I'm fucking cheating myself. I hate these. You do know my channel. Do you know what my channel? It's like them. Yes, I am crazy. I said the assholes who come in last night and said, "Where's your cash app? We'll send you money for drink." I don't want no money. This channel is for me and my friends to have a good laugh and carry on. I don't want no money. I don't want my channel to be monetized. If you ever think you want to send me money, please send it to charity. I'm not interested in anybody's money. I'm happy what I've got. I'm not interested in anybody else's money. My channel's not about that. So there you go. Go and scam someone else. If anybody wants to donate anything to me, send it to the cancer charity or a pet charity. I don't. You'll never see a Cash App or a PayPal on my channel. Never. Do you know what I'm saying? You will never see that, and I'll never ask anybody to pay to be a member or nothing like that, because that's not what my channel's about. But it isn't. David, my channel's not about that. Miss Lamina, Joe, my channel's not about that, so I'm sorry. I may be on low income, but I'm not going to take no money from no one. I'm happy with my lot. Simple as that. Is that bad? Well, I don't know, but I'm not going to take. I'm not going to take a lend to no one. That's not my nature. Believe me, if I went full time, I could do it, and get a load of money, but I'm not interested. I really am not interested. I use this as company to get in touch with my pals across the world for company. I'm not interested in money. Is that bad? Is that a bad thing? I don't think so. And I certainly won't be putting any cash ups to help charities for other things either. Yes, David, for your earlier question, yes. Yes, Jessica, I am. And do you know why? Because you were in here last night with the same photograph. I might be being pissed, but I wasn't that pissed. What have I got in the glass? Amaretto. Disaronno. Disaronno. Aldi's version of Disaronno. It tastes like marzipan. It tastes like marzipan. There you go, look. Amaretto. But that's what it tastes like, marzipan. It's it's a type of drink. It's like a syrup when you drink it. Do you know what I mean? Do you know when you have that cough medicine, Benylin? It's got the same texture of that. But it's nice. No, I bought bacon and what is it? Lincolnshire sausages and that for my breakfast. Well, that'll be my lunch. What are you having, David, for your breakfast? Like, have you had out yet? No. David, I'll be going to the off license later for 2 bottles of Pekka. I bought 14 tins of tuna for the cats yesterday. And I've got pork loin chops. Pork loin chops for Effa. Cereal. I might wait and have the fry up tomorrow. But I've got I bought, what do you call it? I bought fish and everything yesterday. I got pork loin chops. I've got leeks and all that to make my soup in my soup maker. I got plenty of food. I'll never starve, put it that way. Sapphire Beach. I don't know. Joe's in Tasmania. I don't think Joe's in Tasmania. Joe will probably Google it for you. Send you some what, Jessica? What do you want me to send you? A fried breakfast? All right, David. Stay moist. Jessica will send you some what? Let me see that. Mr. Mania, what do you think Jessica wants? Apart from a smacking heat. Joe's got to charge his phone up. He won't be long. You keep it moist. Now that I've added that, I've got this, I'm paying monthly for this. There's music I can add to it and everything. Other things I can do on it. But I'll do it when I'm on my own and I work some things out, you know what I'm saying? It's $25 in America. So in the UK it's only £21 something. So that's not bad, is it, for a month? Especially when I'm getting rid of 2 channels that I'm a member for. So there's £10 a month. And then when I get rid of Netflix after Christmas, there's £26. So I'd rather do this, you know what I mean, and have a laugh with my pals and laugh and carry on. Because Netflix is just going whoop. And Netflix is getting rubbish now. Your man's pennies. Yes, your man's notes. But they're going to have to change all the pen coins and everything as well. Do you know what I mean? They're going to have to. Look. All of these are going to have to be changed. All of these are going to have to be changed. All of them are going to have to be changed because of the Queen's head. And that's going to take a long time. Do you know what I mean? It's not so much the notes, it's the pounds that's going to take the longest to change. It's the coins. Every nomination is the coins. It's got the Queen's head on, so that's going to take a long time. Look, there's my money box. Can you see it? Joe, look at my money box. What do you think of that? Can you see it? Yeah, see his little feet? See his little feet? Can you see it? That's all silver. But I've got a bottle over there that's all copper. It's beautiful and I love it. That's all 50 pences and everything. But I've got a big, the big drink bottles you have in the pubs on the optics, the big ones. I've got one of them full of copper. Mr. Mina, did you see my money bank? What do you think of my money bank, Mr. Mina? But I've got the big bottle that they have in the pub, that, you know, the big one with upset. And that's full of copper. So there's going to be a lot of money in there. It's lovely, isn't it, Mr. Mina? I love that. I got it off eBay. I like owls. No, I'll have to get money bags and separate them and weigh it all in. But I've got the old 50 pence before they made it a smaller 50 pence. The coin and an old 5 pence. Things like that I'll still keep them, you know what I'm saying? Right? But the Queen's still on it, isn't it, Mr. Mina? But I've got, you know them 50 pences? I've got an old one in that bottle over there, and I've got an old 5 pence when it was a bigger 5 pence, 10 pence when it was bigger. So I'll keep all them. I'll keep all the, the different sized ones, old ones, and they've got the Queen's heads on them. So, but there must be about 60 quid in copper in that bottle over there. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'll have to go to my own bank to cash that in. I know, that's amazing, isn't it? That I think it's so cool. It's on eBay. It's on eBay. I got it. And his little tootsies. Look, his little tootsies. His little wings. It's so unusual, isn't he? I love him. There's about 50 quid in there. I still unusual. I like unusual things, right? I bought this as well. I bought this as well, right? I like unusual things. Can you say it? Can you say it? He's got a nose and everything. I love weird things like that. That's a glass holder. That's cute, isn't it? I love things like that. That's what it looks like. I got my friend. It looks a bit like one of them Easter Island things, but it's wooden, and you put your glasses on it. It's cool. I love things like that. They're good on that. I think they're dead cool. I like the weird things. Yesterday I bought that thing. You seen it though? I showed you the little pumpkin thing, didn't I? I got that from Poundland yesterday. But I don't normally buy things for Halloween, but I like that. You see it? It's just a tea light thing. They had them in orange, but orange doesn't go in my flat. But I thought it was quite cute. That was £1.50. So you can put your tea light in it. I love little gizmos like that. But then I've got a degree in art, you know, I'm a qualified art teacher and things like that to teach special needs. I've got loads. Look at this. I'll show you this. This is a tea light one. Look at this. This is a tea light one. No, eh? So when you light it, the light comes everywhere. I like nice things like that. I really definitely, you know what I mean? My ex, he's a carpenter and that, and he made me them. I like them because of dust collectors, right? What? Look. He made me them 4 different wooden candle holders, but they just collect dust. And I love wood, but the wood he uses, it just collects dust. It's red sandwood or something, the wood is. I don't know if you can see. They're just dust collectors. But that's me. I like weird and wonderful little things like that. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that, is there? I like nice little things like that. Nice little knickknacks. But see his candle holders, the dust collectors, you can't clean. When you try to clean them, the cloth sticks to it. So they're no good. But I love me owl and me glass holder and things like that. I like unusual things. In fact, my ex-boyfriend, I sent him, you know, the one that you put your eyes on, I bought him one for Christmas one year. But I like little gizmos like that. Something unusual, you know what I'm saying? And they don't cost a lot of money either, I think. I love the things like that. But do you see them candle holders? It's that wood where the dust just it clicks to them. I think it's the candle holder bits, you know, the metal bits, they just stick. But that the glass holder, he was over the moon, and he never thought to made. He's a master carpenter, and he never ever thought to make something like that. You know, the glass one, that one. But it's like an Easter Island statue. Do you know what I mean? So I bought him one of them because I buy him. God bless him. I went out with him in 1997, and I moved up here with someone else in 1999, and but we still kept in touch. So I buy him things like this, and he's a carpenter, and he'd probably think, "How the hell did I not think of that?" Do you know what I'm saying? But it's lovely, isn't it? Especially when you put your glasses on it. So I bought him one of them on Christmas. Look. Do you know what I mean? It's a face. But he would never ever think of making something like that. He can do all of the bars, houses, cottages, everything. But he would never think of making something like that. This is quite funny. Yeah. I love wood. I made a big statue for college before I left college. And it was in an exhibition. And it got stolen. But I'm not a carpenter. I just drew it. And he cut every piece out to fit it so it would work together. Do you know what I mean? From a college degree. And it was all about the Maasai warriors. It was about the Maasai warriors. You know how when you watch the programs about Africa, there's only one tree, isn't there? There's only one tree when the elephant's going towards the tree. There's only one tree. There's things like that on that statue. And I done a big Hiawatha. I don't know if you know who Hiawatha was. It was a long story by Longfellow, Hiawatha. And you know that sacking material, like they make the sacks? My hands were cut to shreds and I done my own Hiawatha on a sack and my hands were ripped to pieces from my artwork. Aye. The hate not being called a master carpenter. If you just say, oh, he's a joiner, they get off the nut. Can you see my angel and off up above my head, Mr. Mina? Mr. Mina, can you see my angel and off above my head? Can you see it? Joe, do you know the angel of the north? Mr. Mina, can you see my angel of the north but up above my head? You can't see it, Joe? Hold on. It's right above my head. Look, above my head. Above my head. There, can you... Mr. Mina can see it. Can you see it now? That's the angel of the north. So, Joe, Mr. Mina, you've seen the proper pictures of the angel of the north, haven't you? Joe, have you ever seen photographs of the angel of the north? It's a statue in my hometown called the Angel of the North. Do you like it, Mr. Mina? It's amazing, isn't it? It isn't actually. It's only A1 size. It's only A1 size. I think it's A1. Yeah, it's A1. It's A1 size. But A1 sheet of paper. It's A1. It's beautiful though, isn't it? But Joe, have you ever seen the picture of the Angel of the North? So you don't know what that picture's from? I don't think Joe knows what the picture's from. What is that? Oh. Big case, didn't realise. The statue. Well, that's an abstract painting of it. The statue by Richard Gormley. That's an abstract painting of it. But I've stood underneath it, so it's huge. See, back home there was a big argument about them building it. They didn't want it, and 30 years later, it's made them a lot of money in Newcastle. You know, for history, for people going to see it, it's made them a lot of money. Aye, that's the Angel of the North. I say it's gated because it's not far from the Metro Centre. It's not in Newcastle itself, but parts of Gateshead are classed as Newcastle. That's and I'm from Newcastle, but there's parts of Gateshead that are still classed as Newcastle from years ago. But it's gated in my eyes. It's near to Berkeley, a place called Berkeley. If you ever get a chance, go to visit it because I'm not joking. It's humongous. It's huge. It's really huge. You'd be so shocked when you see it. It is beautiful, but it's only bronze. It's bronze, made of bronze and that. But oh my god, I was the one that fought to have it built, and it's amazing. It's amazing. It's beautiful. But when you stand underneath it and you see how huge it is and the work that went into it, it's amazing. And the big massive arms, you know, they're like airplane wings. It's huge. Beautiful. Yeah. David Gormley. Is it David? It's David Gormley, is it? Did it say David Gormley or Richard Gormley? It's David Gormley, is it? It was 2 years before I moved up here. It was 2 years before I moved up to Scotland it was built because I was at college at the time. It's huge. It is beautiful. Honestly, standing underneath it, it's like, it's unbelievable. When you see it for yourself in real life and stand at the bottom of the feet, it's how the hell you think how the hell did they do this? You know what I mean? How the hell did they do it? It's that huge. And then the wings, there's the arms coming out. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Anthony Gormley. It's Anthony Gormley who built it. I fought for it to be built. A lot of people didn't want it built. They thought it would be an eyesore. Well, they lost, and look, it made Newcastle a lot of money because everybody goes to visit it. Anthony Gormley. Amazing artist. Yeah, Anthony Gormley. It's beautiful, honestly. It's like sometimes when I went home, I was on the bus and I passed it on the way home, and it was like, oh God, like 1990, was it 97 or 98 it was built? Did you see the date? Was it 97? So that's what, 97. 35 year ago. 35-year-old. So it's been there 35 years. It's around about 35 years because it was built just before I come up to Scotland. 35. No, 25 year old. Maybe it's 25, 27-year-old. But you can't. It looks beautiful. What you say, it looks beautiful, but you need to stand under it to, you know what I mean. See the beauty of it itself, because it's humongous. It's huge. I've never ever stood under a statue as big as that. I remember when it was first built, Alan Shearer played for Newcastle, and they made a Newcastle football shirt to put on it. You know what, Alan Shearer on it? Remember that? But it's huge, beautiful. I love on. He's done a lot of statues around the coast areas in Britain as well. Human sculptures that stand in the sea and things like that. Anthony Gormley. His artwork's amazing. Yeah, Anthony Gormley. So what are you all up to today then? Mr. Mina, what is that new dance thing on the telly? Is that like them people behind the mask, but they're dancing behind the mask? I seen it on the front of the telly magazine. I don't know why I buy the telly magazine anymore, because I don't watch the television anymore. Mr. Mina, are you still there? Have you got a famous artist in your family? I hope so next week. I've got a hospital appointment on Monday. I've had COVID the last 2 weeks, so I'm hoping to do another one next week. You know, did you watch it? Did you like it? I think if I don't do the necropolis and the cathedral, I might just do George Square next week. George Square in Glasgow, and the Modern Art Gallery. What do you think of that? George Square and the Modern Art Gallery. What do you think? If it's raining, If it's raining, I can't do anything outside. I've got to find places inside. So would you like to see them? Bridget Riley's artwork is in the Modern Art Gallery. Try to think who else is. I don't know who else is in there at a minute. But I could do George Square in the rain and then go to the Modern Art Gallery. You know, weather depending. It depends on the weather. Miss Amina, I mean, that was my first one. I made a right arse of it at the beginning. I forgot to switch the camera on at the beginning, but did you like it? Anne will be coming with us again. My sidekick will be coming with us. Did you like her? She's quite funny, isn't she, my sidekick? But that was my first time doing anything like that, and it worked out quite well, didn't it? Apart from us missing the intro. The camera worked well, didn't it? That's just an iPhone 12. I just used an iPhone 12 to do it. Look, the colours were lovely and all, weren't they? Is there anything you want to say that I should do different? Is there anything I did wrong? Is there anything you could suggest if I could make it any better than what it was, or was it fine the way it was? Opinions are always welcome. Is there anything I should have done anything different, or was it fine the way it was? I loved doing it, but we were frightened of what we were standing on. You were frightened of what you were standing on because the ground was so unlevel and everything. It was, do you know what I mean? It was, well, and that was only one part of the necropolis. There's another 3 parts to do. But if it's raining, we can't do the big necropolis in the cathedral. But we can do George Square and the Modern Art Gallery. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. But I'll have to phone the Modern Art Gallery to see if I can film in there. So I'll try. I'll try my best. Luckily, it was a good day when we done that graveyard. We're like a comedy act, I know we are. I love Aunt Annabette. Anne's, what is she? 67. She's 67. But she couldn't hold her swearing in for long, could you? I said to her, I says, all my friends think you're hilarious. And my other Scottish pal was on the paddle last night. I think you missed her, Miss Amina. Shell in her tartan pants was in last night and she was on the panel, effing and blaining. It was so funny. I had a laugh. After we finished that, I had to film the end. I had to film the beginning at the end because I hadn't switched the camera on. After that, we went to the pub for the rest of the day and we went and played dominoes and had a good night out. But that 45 minutes, that was only 45 minutes and it took us 6 hours to upload it to YouTube. 6 hours. So I'll have to try and work something out. I don't want to do a live one, but I can upload it and then put it on and everybody can come in and watch it and I can put a chat on it. Do you know what I mean? So if anybody's got any questions, they can ask us while I show it. Something like that. But I'm just learning how to use this YouTube thing. Aye. Mr. Mino are like ab fab. We're like ab fab. The pair were like ab fab. So I must be not Dawn French. I'm the other one. Jennifer Saunders. I'm Jennifer Saunders. And Anne's the good looking one. It was dead funny. I love it. I love it. It's so funny. Do you know, Elaine just lives up the road from me. You know the what? Elaine, what do you call her? She just lives up the road from me. I bumped into her in Tesco a couple of times. She was what's his name's wife? No, that's Scottish duo comedy. I love it too. I fucking love it. I love it. With that posh twat across the road, she thinks it's better than everyone else. Elaine, her name's Elaine something. Do you know how I know her name's Elaine? Because that's my name. I've doxed myself. I've doxed myself. 2 doors down, it's Elaine. What's her name? Elaine. 2 doors down, the Scottish one. She used to be in, what do you call it? She was married to Ramsay Nesbitt. It's the actress who played Ramsay Nesbitt's wife, Elaine. Her name's Elaine something. But she just lives up the road from me. Miss Lamina, she just lives up the road from me. Elaine. I went. She honestly, I swear down. She lives up the road from me. She lives up the road from me. But she played Ramsay Nesbitt's wife as well. Do you know what I'm saying? It's Elaine. Fuck. Elaine something. But that's my name, Misdemeanor. That's my first name, right? Don't let it out. Don't let it out. I'm Elaine as well, but I get Laney. Right, Laney. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. I'm Laney. Yeah. There you go. I'm not telling you my surname because he was a famous horse painter. There you go. And my artwork's been shown as well, but it wasn't a horse. Elaine C. Smith. That's her name. Elaine C. Smith. That's her name. Elaine C. Smith. I'm Elaine S., but not Smith. My sister's name's Smith through marriage, but I'm not Smith. My surname's the most famous horse painter in the world. There you go. The most famous horse painter ever. And the Queen even had his paintings. And his whole name was my dad's name. There you go. Chin chin. My sister's married name's Smith. Funny enough. I first married, she was married 3 times, but she always went back to Smith. Because the other ones were Bonasol, and what was the other one? They were wacky names. So she went back to the first one because it was easier to say. Elaine C. Smith in Two Doors Down. And she played Rabsey's wife. Rabsey Nesbitt's wife. That's the one who's like a tramp and she just says, oh, come on. Come on. The last time I watched it, she was dying in a bed upstairs and they kept going up the stairs. They kept going up the stairs to see how she was doing in her bed. That was the last one I watched. Yeah. Wait. You only have to look up the greatest horse painter to find mine. Burns. So yeah, Burns. Robbie Burns. Is on that note I showed you? That note I showed you? Robbie Burns, the note I've just showed you? Robbie Burns. Did you not see it? It's on that £10 note. Robbie Burns is on that £10 note. Look. There he is. There he is. Look. You see it? There's Robbie Burns. Can you see it? Robbie Burns. My love is but a red, red rose. Did you see it? Did you see it? See it? There's Robbie Burns. He was born in Ayrshire. I've been and see where he's been born. Our notes are nice, aren't they, compared to the English one? Did you see the 21? Robert the Bruce who portrayed William Wallace, look. Dirty skunk. Look. Aren't they beautiful notes? What do you think of them? They're beautiful, aren't they? Aye, Robert the Bruce. Dirty bastard. Berwick he was from, Berwick. Backstabbing bastard. Oh, the Scottish notes beautiful. What do you think of Scottish notes? What are your Welsh notes like? Robbie Burns, my love is like a red, red rose. Aren't they beautiful notes though? The new notes are beautiful. But Robert the Bruce, fuck that backstabbing bastard. Why did they put him on a note? Why didn't they put William Wallace on it instead of Robert the Bruce? We all know through history Robert the Bruce was a backstabber. He's shit on Robert the Bruce. Robert the Bruce shit on William Wallace. They're lovely notes though there. I've never really looked at them properly before, but the new ones are quite nice. See, I knew it was Burns. I knew it was Robbie Bones. Burns night is the 25th of January. My birthday is St. Andrew's Day. So I was destined for Scotland. They're nice notes though. Are your notes just all like the English ones then? Or are the Welsh ones different? They are all Scottish. I won £100. I won £100 on the lottery last week, so I'm £100 in front, right? And they are all Scottish ones. Are they all? They are all the same. There's no different one. I won 3 numbers on, you know, 3 numbers. I got 3 numbers on the lottery, and you only get £30. But because it was a roll down, I got £100. So I'm £100 ahead. So take care, Miss Amina. But look at my horse painter. Look at me horse painter. The most famous horse painter. When you do that, you'll have my dad's name. Look at the most famous horse painter. You have a good day, sweetheart.